All right, this is the second part of lesson 6.2, which is expanding exponents with negative numbers. Okay, and so if you have a negative 1 squared, let's go ahead and expand that really quick. That'd be negative 1 times negative 1. Negative times a negative is a positive 1. So negative 1 squared is a positive 1. How about negative 1 to the 4th? That'll be 4 negative 1s. Negative times a negative is a positive. Negative times a negative is a positive. And 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 1 to the 6th, that's negative 1, 6 times. Negative times a negative is a positive. Negative times a negative is a positive. Negative times a negative is a positive. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So negative 1 squared is 1, negative 1 to the 4th is 1, and negative 1 to the 6th is also positive 1. Let's contrast that against negative 1 to the 3rd, to the 5th, and to the 7th. These are odd powers. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. Negative times negative is a positive, and then a positive times a negative is a negative 1. So there was this 1 left over. How about to the 5th? Negative times negative is a positive. Negative times negative is a positive. Then positives times negatives is negative. So again, there was this 1 left over. Let's check to the 7th. Negative times a negative is a positive. Negative times a negative is a positive. Negative times a negative is a positive. Times a negative 1. So notice that there's always this 1 left over when there is an odd power, and you're always going to get a negative 1. So what the pattern is if you have a negative number, any negative number, it could be negative 3, to an even exponent, the answer is positive. So this, for example, would be a positive 9. What's the pattern for a negative number raised to an odd exponent? So like negative 3 to the 3rd, is that the answer will be negative, because there's always going to be that 1 left over. This one will be a negative 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27.